Was an idea that probably started a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it started slowly. I started building 2 pieces of my own.
Yeah.
Just inside my own apartment.
Right.
And then things picked up a little bit. And I got a little bit tired too of the advertising industry, which I was in for about 10 years. And given the corporate world had changed a little bit, and I kind of wanted to do something on my own. A friend of mine came over, Renato, who is now my business partner, and we started talking about this idea of designing furniture, and that's where it came about. And now we've been here in this space for about 2 months, 3 months now. I took over in mid-February, built out the space, so here we have the workshop and the showroom right out there. And so I design and build dining tables and coffee tables and all sorts of other goodies, but it's all handmade genre return of the craft. Yes, it's very personal, and I think it's also the idea of designing pieces, especially dining tables, that I think are some of my favorite things to do, because it brings people together, you know, when they sit down for a meal. And I think it's very cool to have a piece that is a conversation starter, and it's not something that's, you know, mass-produced, that, you know, 200, 5,000 people are going to have the same dining table. And so the pieces are very unique and one of a kind. Oh, I gotta say, it comes from all over the place, really, but I can tell you for sure that one thing that inspires me a lot is New York, and just the architecture here in this city, from the bridges to the buildings to the streets to the facades to the sidewalks, manholes. There's just so much out there that if you look at it in the right way and you have a tiny bit of imagination, I suppose you can figure out something to do with it.
Now, tell us a little bit about the name of your company.
Oh.
We know about the Olga, your chocolate lab,
Yes.
and the Guanabara part of it. Tell us, put together, what exactly does it mean, that name?
When I lived in Brazil in 2002, 2003, that's where I bought Olga, the dog, chocolate lab, and we used to drive over to Rio de Janeiro sometimes, and she would swim there in the Guanabara Bay, which is an oceanic bay there in Rio de Janeiro, and it's just a beautiful place, and I always liked the name too. So when the company came about, I had to name it after one of the biggest loves of my life, which is Olga, and her favorite little swimming spot. I thought it would be cool. There's so many talented people out there, and some of them don't have the showroom capability. You know, they have workshops and that kind of thing, and many times all they have is I don't know, a website, or they sell on Etsy or that kind of thing. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to display some very talented people's work. So I have a few side tables and coffee tables done by a couple other artists, Frank Comber and Michael and Tanja. Right now are the main ones I have, and I call it my Envy collection, which are things that I wish I had thought of, but I didn't. We're here on 63 Pearl Street in Dumbo, Brooklyn. It's pretty much adjacent to the Manhattan Bridge. You can hear the train going by a few times probably. So we're right here across the street on the front, and we are open Tuesday through Sunday, pretty much 10:30 till 7 p.m. 8 o'clock on Fridays, I believe. Sunday it's from noon to 6. But you can check out the website, olgaguanabara.com, OLGAGUANABARA.com.